So the lightweight division has a new badass fighter on the way. Uh, a couple days ago, Max Holloway announced that he is finished with the featherweight division and wants to move on to the lightweight division. An Alex Pereira move, if you will. I think the weight cuts are tough. Um, you know, it's just time for a fresh start, and it's a beautiful decision. I'm happy for Max. We all know that Max suffered a very, very tough loss to Ilya Taporia very recently. He got knocked out by Ilya, and he wants to change the scenery. And he's on his way to lightweight, and he looks very good at lightweight. We saw him at lightweight when he fought Justin Gaethje, and we saw what happened and what he did to Justin Gaethje at UFC 300, where he knocked Justin out in the last 10 seconds. Some may call it luck, that there wasn't much technical skill to that last 10-second knockout, but I think it was fighting, and it was a beautiful display of fighting. And there is no one way to fight. Fighting is a, varying uh, series of techniques and approaches and different styles. It's not just one thing. You know, uh, you don't have to like just learn the jab, the 1-2, and spend every fucking day perfecting the 1-2 and nothing else. There's many things you can do, and there's many things you can bring to MMA, and that's the beauty of MMA, and that's what makes MMA so great. That's why I love MMA. That's why I don't really pay much attention to boxing or Muay Thai or grappling or jiu-jitsu. MMA is such a beautiful sport that mixes all of these styles together. So when you're sitting at the TV and you're waiting for these two fighters to come to the octagon, you don't know what you're going to witness. You don't know what they're going to bring. You know what they usually bring. You know what skill set they have used as the groundwork for their career, but you don't know what they're going to do in the octagon. They could bring something new. That's what's so beautiful about MMA, and that's what I love about the UFC as well. But um, you know, centering back on the main idea of this video, Max Holloway is moving to lightweight, and like I said, he looks really good he looks good at lightweight. He's fast. He's pretty powerful too, and I like that. I think the main question that everybody's going to have about Max Holloway is, what does he look like after a knockout? Because there is such a thing as being chinny. When a fighter is knocked out and then in their next fight, they're very unsure about where their head placement is. They're scared about getting knocked out again. There's a whole bunch of mental issues that have to be cleared or discussed. It's a lot of stuff. It's also, there's also some superstitious stuff at play as well. People may say, like, once you get knocked out, your chin is just, there. Like, your chin is just kind of, magnetically gravitates towards your opponent's fists more often. Just some, little supernatural shit. But regardless of that, that's the main question. Is Max Holloway going to be chinny coming into his next fight at lightweight? Lightweight. And I would say no. Looking at his career, looking at how tough this guy has been, looking at the shots that he's eaten, I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing the same Max Holloway at lightweight. And I think, he's got nothing to be unsure about, because, like I just said, we have seen the tested product. Max Holloway has been tested at lightweight against Justin Gaethje, and he looks good. He looks fuller. He looks more powerful. He looks stronger. He looks healthier. And I think that is a warning sign for the fighters who are at lightweight currently, because, again, this is like I said to start this video out. This is a badass fighter that's moving to a new division. So all the other fighters at that division have to be put on notice and have to be aware of the fighter that Max Holloway is. Because make no mistake, Max being knocked out by Ilya is not so much of a blemish on Max's career or on Max's future in his career as well. Because Max is still young. He's 32. You know, he's got 3, 4, 5 more years of prime time, maybe even more, depending upon how his body ages. But he's young. You know, he's been in the UFC for a long fucking time, but he's still young. So I think Max has a lot more to do at lightweight. I think it's going to be a ton of fun, amazing, thrilling fights from him. And who knows, maybe we see him cross paths with Ilya if Max is able to somehow rise all the way up through the lightweight rankings, beating the top 5 lightweights, you know, the most notorious ones like a Dustin Poirier or a Justin Gaethje or a Dan Hooker or Charles Oliveira. And, you know, even Renato Moicano. But yeah, it's a fun division, lightweight. It's the most entertaining division in the UFC. Has been for a long time. And man, you know, I look forward to it. I really do look forward to it. I think it's a great decision. Ilya will be joining him in the lightweight division soon. Because like I said, Ilya is knocking out these featherweight motherfuckers left and right. So he'll be on his way to challenge for Islam's belt. And we'll get to see a fight between Ilya and Islam, which will be awesome. Or Arman, if Arman beats Islam. But I think it's a really low possibility of that happening. Anyway, in summation, Max has made a beautiful decision for himself. I think this is a great decision for his career. I think this boosts his career. I think it opens new doors within his career. You know, a loss is a loss. We learn from it. We grow from it. We build from it. I think Max will do that. And I think he'll come into this new division as light as he's ever been, as agile as he's ever been, as precise as he's ever been. He'll be floating around the octagon, piecing people up, and probably piecing his way straight up the division. And like I said, we might see, you know, Ilya, Max Holloway too at lightweight. The only time will tell. But anyway, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys. See you on the next.